here we go. Hi guys, I see we've got a lot of cool kids in here. Y'all able to hear me? How's the audio sounding? Alright, audio sounding okay. Perfect. Okay, gonna be starting in just a few minutes, so go ahead and get a drink, get comfy, because we are going to date some dads. Seeing some notes about audio. Gonna see if I can turn my mic up a little bit. Is that getting louder or softer? Is that getting louder or softer? Can anyone tell me? I think that might be as loud as it goes. Give me a sec. Louder, definitely. Oh, okay, there we go. Turns out my gain was just extremely low. Okay. Did I just see that we have the rat in my Discord chat? Or in my Twitch chat? The famous jester from my Discord server? Incredible. Hello, my friend. I'm so glad you're here. So we got a lot of people in here. We've got like 40 or so people. Mushroom Girl, I do have a Discord. It should be in the info on my Twitch page. It should be one of the panels on there. I think it's one of the first ones. Very glad to have you all here. Oh, I haven't heard this song before. Okay, it is 3:45, so I think I'm gonna get boogieing. Let's see. Hi, guys. How are y'all doing today? How's everyone feeling? Y'all ready to date some dads? Talk to me. How's your day going? Hi. Tired, but doing great. Well, I'm glad that you're still doing great. We're gonna play Dream Daddy Tomato Soup. I actually love tomato soup, so I'm really glad you're here. I'm glad you love my hair. You're so sweet. Simba Wimbat. I don't know how to say it. Is in class right now. Ooh, the chat's going fast. I'm sorry you got bullied in my Discord. I'm so sorry. I know a lot of aggressive folks in there. I am one of them. You never got let in? Yeah, so the Discord server, I should add a disclaimer, that server is only for people who are 15 and up. So if you are under 15 in any capacity, that is going to keep you out for now. Feel free to come back as soon as you turn 15, but we're just trying to keep it safe right now. So if you're not let in, that's pretty much the only reason why you wouldn't be let in. Let's see. Y'all are so sweet. I'm doing really good. I got a lot of schoolwork done today, which I didn't think I was going to be able to do, but I did, and I'm very pleased. We are going to boogie, Caitlin. Cheyenne, I am in a good mood. I'm like really excited to be streaming today. You're only allowed if you remember Dan and Phil. Good grief. I actually never went through a Dan and Phil phase, and the number of comments telling me that I look like Dan Howell is like increasing. And honestly, that means next to nothing to me. So that's cool. But, yes, Whoopie Scoopy. I have 2 tapestries. One is from Amazon. One is from, I lost train of thought. One is from Amazon. One is from Etsy. So glad you guys are here. I really am. I wish you'd shut up, Rat. I wish you'd shut the fuck up. Thank you, Holly. This is from Shein. It was very cheap. So, I guess we've got a bunch of people in here. I'm gonna turn my brightness up on my phone because otherwise I'm not gonna be able to see the chat. It is gender confirming, Cheyenne, I will admit. Oh, I wonder how many of the Discord people we have in here. My username is pretty much the same everywhere, but I know the same does not go for everyone. Is that Jellyfish your jester? Me? Okay, so my jester this is from the Discord server. The Discord chat does see it in the Twitch chat. It's true. I'm so glad y'all are here. This is great. Okay, so enough waffling. I'm gonna go ahead and get on Dream Daddy. I should probably swap this to. Well, I'll put the Dream Daddy music on, since I did have it off for the intro. So if you give me 1 second, I'm going to toggle that shit. Oh, there it is. That's very loud. No, I have both going at once. No, no, no. Okay, all better. There we go. Anyone who is 15 or older is able to join the Discord server. The Dream Daddy soundtrack goes so fucking hard. Like, are you kidding me? This is so good. This is so fucking good. So many hot dads. Dream Daddy is a dating simulator. Why is my brightness like that? Why? Send help. Why the fuck is my lighting like this? I do not have commands set up for this. the right channel yet. Oh, there we go. How's my lighting? There it is. Yeah, I don't have a command set up yet because this Twitch channel just got big a couple days ago, so I'm still kind of working on setting shit up. But all of my links are going to be in the panels on my page on Twitch. Yes, so we are going to do a dating sim together. And we're going to be, you know, shamelessly horny because that's how it is. I need to turn my volume down because I cannot hear myself. There we go. Okay. If anything goes wrong with the volume or anything goes wonky, lighting, lag, let me know. We will fix it right up. So let's go ahead and get started. Last we left off, so his name is Tommy Bahama, and last we left off, we were at a cookout. We just arrived to the neighborhood cookout. So I'm very excited to see what is going to happen. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome! I'm so glad you 2 are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Horny MILFs. Horny MILFs. Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary. Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor Tommy and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. This fucking bitch. She is the worst. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you 2 enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Boy. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I picked up some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad, who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad, they're going to talk about weather. Go, do it, make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Matt. I want to hear the favorite dads in the chat. Didn't I meet that guy at the bar? Oh my god. For those of you guys who missed last time, we almost hooked up with Robert. Like, we were this close to, like, we were in his room and I backed down at the last second because if you sleep with Robert the first night, you're not able to get a good ending with him. Alas. So, there's that. I do still love him though, except it might just be the gender envy. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? God, Brian is so cute. Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Gotham Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute. But wait a second. All these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I better investigate. Okay, who do we want to talk to first? Robert and Brian, Matt, Hugo, Craig, or Joseph and Damien? A, B, or C? Which one? The emo is cute. He is really cute. Amanda's teacher is hot. C, B. I'm seeing B's and C's. Interesting. When is the free I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator game stream? Wait, I knew there was a romantic short film. I did not know there was a dating sim. I'm gonna make a note of that. Hold on. Hold on. I'm literally writing that down right now. Are you fucking kidding me? There we go. I want to play the KFC dating sim so fucking bad. I am literally writing this down. Okay. Saving that for later. Okay. C, B, B. Okay, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Oh my god, the more y'all talk about the KFC dating sim, the more I want to go do that. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of B. I think I'm seeing more B, so we're gonna go talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place. And to try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Do we talk to Craig or do we listen in on Matt and Hugo's conversation? Craig, I'm seeing some votes for Craig. Okay, okay. Craig, listen in. It's split. How can you read and breathe at the same time? I was actually the best tongue twister in my 3rd grade English class. So I'm pretty good at speaking fast and not breathing. So I'm seeing a lot of Craig all at once. I'm seeing a lot of Craig. Okay, we're gonna talk to Craig. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day? Great. Little River here is a great cheerleader. Aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around. You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you. She must be a handful at that age. They always are. But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms again and waves them around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you. Oh, I didn't realize he was imitating River. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How you settling in? Almost done. New place is perfect. I never get too comfortable. New place is perfect. Craig is such a cute dad. Like, he's the cutest. I see that there's more talk about Colonel Sanders being a hot DILF. This is very fun. It's really cozy and the neighborhood is beautiful. I'm so glad we moved here. And I'm even more glad that we're right next to my old best friend. They're besties! They're so cute. Craig gives me a playful punch on the shoulder. Ow. I remember that hurting less in the past. Sorry. I've been doing push-ups and stuff. Tommy, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? Oh my god, she's so cute! She's such a sweetie. It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Stop, he's so cute. He's so cute. Oh my god. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Hey, Tommy, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Oh, she's so cute. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually. Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop, and my old college friend, and your teacher. Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors. Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Mr. Vega, it is the fucking weekend. Mind your business. Ha, great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. Now that's a bisexual. Finger guns? Yeah. She learned the finger guns move from me. What did I just say? Finger guns are bisexual. It's out of my hands. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go? Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide. Tomato soup, the goal is, well, maybe to hook up with them. It kind of depends on what you want. You do want to fall in love with them, usually. It just depends on the player. Ernest, Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. I forgot about this little asshole. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of a cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. I just got a notification that it's Testosterone Thursday. Once the stream is over, I am going to take my boy juice. This is very exciting. I love Thursdays. Hugo marches over to Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Tomato Soup, do you think dads can't get it? Do you think dads aren't able to get it? Most of them are single. The only one who's not is Joseph. But, like, pretty much all of the others are. I think you could do to be a little bit more open-minded. I do. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard, too. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. Tommy, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter? Ernest? Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest? Oh, yeah, because then I'm totally embarrassing you. Yeah. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See, that right there. You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I don't know. I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against, and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right, but it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Don't let us eat up your time, Tommy. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. Who's next? Robert and Brian, Joseph and Damien, or burger time? A, B. Getting some answers. Keep them coming. My mom texted me because I forgot to put on Do Not Disturb. Let's see. B. Some of y'all are just naming letters. Cuppy, I swear to God, if you keep naming letters, I'm gonna kick your ass. Do not let Cuppy say the whole goddamn alphabet. Do not let them do it. You piece of shit. What did I just say? Okay. I'm seeing a lot of B, so I'm gonna go with B. I am gonna finish texting my mom, though. 1 minute, guys. Okay. Little stinker. Cuppy, I swear to God. Okay. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Gotham Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So, I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. Oh, I forgot it's Damien. I have to do fancy Damien voice. Hold on. Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter, it provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely a interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Tommy, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design choices. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I had the pleasure. Oh my god, he's so cute. I love him so much. I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood. Hey, Amanda, would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though. Ah, pity. Also, let's talk about twee for a minute. I had to look that up whenever that came out because I couldn't remember what it was. Let me Google what the hell twee is because I sure don't remember. Y'all know? Excessively or affectedly quaint, pretty, or sentimental. I don't think that's an aesthetic. Do y'all think that's an aesthetic? I don't think it is. Okay, well, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. Amanda likes goth older men, huh? My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. I hate these creepy fucking kids. I hate them so much. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey, won't you come play with us? Come play with us. Forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Oh my fucking god. She hates her family so much. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I have squeezed 4 little sweetheart. Would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary? Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Lucian, have I introduced you to Tommy yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger? Sir. Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous-type people as bloodlappers. Dad. That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo? Yep, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. I like that it's implied that, like, youth pastors just cannot partake in tattoos because it's, like, too sinful. Oh, man. That's so cool. Want to see mine? What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian. We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? He's a pastor. You know he fucking knows the significance. Also, I'm now realizing that in order to do a voice for Damien, I feel like I'm just putting on, like, the voice I do for Tamaki from Ouran High School Host Club, which is embarrassing. Is there Damien slander in the chat? There's some Damien slander. Don't be mean about his hair. I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb of the Bible. Wonder what he did before preaching. Do we do burger time, or do we go talk to the rest of the boys? What's the move? Boys, yeah. Yeah, I would rather talk to the boys as well. Robert and Brian. They're such an unlikely pair to be chatting. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. Tommy, how the heck are ya? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50 in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Tommy, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. Oh my god, I love it so much. He says 4 words to me and I'm like, oh my god, I love him. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside, making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time. Same year. Well, things change once you have kids. Wait. What happened the last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. This fucking drama queen. Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the backcountry. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. You can see the bone popping out through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I got a fireman carry a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you, there were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy. But you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down the river and he lost a flip-flop. Miss that kid. Brian and I laugh nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Phew. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us laughing. Daisy's holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck! Oh no, the ghost locked the doors! Quick, hit the emergency escape button! But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons! Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert. Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah. Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television. Wait, they're cute together. They're really cute together. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. All right, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay, but not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it. Oh, Amanda, I feel bad that Amanda's having to, like, teach Daisy how to be a kid. Because I feel like Daisy's dad maybe hasn't let her do that because he expects so much from her. But I'm happy that Amanda's, like, really lighthearted and is kind of able to help her out in that regard. I think that's cute. Beer boy Brian might be coming for my heart. Haha, Cheyenne, he's gonna get ya. He's gonna get ya. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. Bye, tomato soup. Bye. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age, too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people, too. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to, by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Enemies to lovers, 200k words. They're so cute. I know I'm going to say that every 2 seconds, no matter who Tommy's talking to. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, Tommy, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's unbelievable. I've tried to get to his level, but I just can't catch up. God, I hate this. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make I keep forgetting to do the voices. I've never seen him make a mistake. Hey. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. All right, guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Shy asks who Robert's kid is. It is actually hard to get to Robert's kid. You have to get really close to him, and that's tricky. I cannot remember her name. She's grown. I think she lives in a different state or something. They're not really close, so like I think you encourage him to reach out to her or something. I think if you go down his route though, there's a chance you may end up meeting her. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kind of nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all of the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why did you add us all on Dad Book? Dad Book? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops, I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beers, our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Not Cheyenne saying just dads fucking dads in the chat. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I felt like I was at a networking event. I'm gonna get LinkedIn notifications out of this. I just know it. You don't think it's nice that people want to connect with you? Not when their affection jams out my inbox, metaphorically speaking. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Dad Book, Dad Book. Very excited to get Dad Book. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that and I will never do that. Okay. Do you have plans tonight? My plans were kinda to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna throw a party. A real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking tight and you may just have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, just like making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on the floor, but he just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. Not me being illiterate on the Twitch stream. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Oh, I just remembered that this is a bummer. It's not, like, scary or anything like that. I just don't like when they don't get along. Hey, kiddo. You good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little too late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging, I think it's assuaging, my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling, so I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Excuse me. Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God, it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. What's up? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops, guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? Okay, I don't want to fuck this up because it can mess with our relationship with her. I was scared. You weren't responding and it was just like when your dad... I have to stop myself from tearing up. Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to... I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just, please don't do that again. All right. I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? Water break, hydrate break, drink some water. You have to. It's the rules. I should have a little tune, a little ditty, just for getting y'all hydrated. All right, let's go. I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I trust you to make good choices. I also thought about it, and I'll try to give you your space from here on out. I gotta trust you can take care of yourself. Team Bahama? Team Bahama. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda, I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. I love this part. I forgot about this. I feel like there aren't too many, there aren't a whole lot of mini games, I don't think. Well, I say there aren't a lot of mini games. There aren't a lot in this beginning half. I feel like I'm kind of still in the tutorial part, or the intro. So I think from here on out, it's going to get a little bit more, once you have Dad Book, it's just, dates from here on out. Okay. Friday night, you're most likely to polish and sort my coin collection, Netflix and grill, baby, fall asleep watching History Channel, torment my children with dad puns, or slink into blissful oblivion. Netflix and grill, well, he likes Netflix. I know, which of the dads this will go with. I'm gonna say Netflix and grill, even though it's something Joseph would like. I feel like he's most likely to do that. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill, the lost shaker of salt, Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes, a boat, obviously. I don't need anything, my survival skills will train me. A boat, obviously. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms, tennis shoes with long white socks, a well-manicured lawn, street smarts, top-tier grillmanship, or comfortable with crying. I just know that last one is Matt. I know that is Matt. I feel like street smarts, but that's just because I personally want to bang Robert. So I'm going to go with street smarts. What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical writer for manuals and instructionals, salty boat captain, pro skater who's also an astronaut, a good father, the president of space. A good father, obviously. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, old comedies that haven't aged well or whatever will make me cry. Obviously rom-coms. What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m. Fuck that. Trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost, arson, or being emotionally available. You know, in honor of the TikTok comments I've been getting lately, which are more about arson than I expected them to be, we're gonna go with arson. Hi, friends. I see someone saying hello in the chat. Hi. Hi. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan, my sick vape, I hate that, a book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife. No, hold on, which of the dads said vape? Which of the dads vape? Please tell me. Cripplingly low self-esteem, phone, keys, and wallet. Matt vapes? That's so disappointing. You're probably right, but I feel like that's disappointing. Damn. I feel like Tommy wears sensible cardigans. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories. Excuse me, I'm chugging this like way too fast. Conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill, when I can next get to a cup of coffee, and lawnmower mods. Coffee. This guy seems to fucking love coffee. Matt definitely smokes weed. I think I remember that. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at other people's profiles. You should message one of them. Or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay. I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad. Amanda definitely wants her dad to kiss other dads. Okay. Oh, it's Amanda. Dad Manda. Hi, Tommy. It's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. I'm delighted to see you've signed up for Dadbook. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads, like myself. Take care not to miss them. Oh, Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dadbook? Why, Tommy, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for daughter? Though I am, of course, flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait. No. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my classes because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. They're very good. It wouldn't be, Craig would vape, wouldn't be good for his muscles. College Craig probably did vape. Which dad do we reach out to first? I can't decide. Robert will not respond until way later if I ask him now. Craig, someone is very partial to Craig. I'll text him first. Oh, we just get to look at him. Dad of 3, business entrepreneur. Oh, no. He's an entrepreneur Instagrammer. Oh, no. Juggling work, family, fitness is a tough gig, but someone's got to do it. Oh, no. Someone said that they're drawing Tommy. I'm gonna fucking cry. Bringer of Catboys. Oh my god, I'm Catboy. This is great. I really love that. Okay. Craig, Matt, avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days settling bean juice over at the Coffee Spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no-wave music. Brian spends most of his days hanging out with his awesome daughter and thinking up new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. Okay, Shai says Craig or Brian. Someone wants to do Joseph. Yeah, he is a dick, but he's pretty. Robert, when the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? Okay, Edgelord. I love him so much. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Gun. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What did you want to be when you grew up? Grifter. What's your favorite movie genre? Italian neorealism. What's your ideal date? Grave robbing. What do you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. I spend a lot of time thinking about, you ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes? My TikTok comments look like this. Like, constantly now. Oh my god. Damien. How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. Oh my god, I love him. Actually, I just love doing his voice. I love doing Damien's voice. Hugo is a middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know, and I'm sorry. Joseph was voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running, living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids. If I'm not in church, you can catch me out in the open water, setting sail on the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. He's so boring. Joseph is boring. Damien. Let's see. So far I'm hearing Craig, Brian, or Damien. Who do we want to message first? Give me some votes. Craig, Brian, or Damien. Cheyenne, I'm so disappointed that you won't let me be horny for Robert. Hi, Kimberly. Glad to have you here. Damien, Brian, Damien. Okay, I think everyone wants the hot goth. Let's message him. He said send him a letter, but like I'm gonna text him. Like, I hope that's okay. Okay. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. Oh my god, mesmerizing mommy. Cuppy, your mind. Your fucking mind, dude. Oh my god. That'd be so good. I navigate to Damien's dadbot page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing. But then he keeps typing and typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. Tommy, I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Oh, well, there's more. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Yours, humbled, D. Bloodmarch. Oh my god, I love him so much. I just remember that the first date at his house is like really cute. I'm so excited. I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. Hey, Amanda. Amanda pops out of her room. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Hey, are you alright? Oh, yeah, totally. I'm cool. I just found out that the succulent I've been watering and singing to for the last 3 months was actually made out of plastic. Even the dirt was fake. Oh, honey. Are you sure that's all you're upset about? If there's, you know, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I'll always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to go kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Thanks, Dad. I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really. I'm unconvinced, but I'll stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Can you help me with something? Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. Ew, I hate that. No, can you interpret this for me? I turn the computer to Amanda, and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids got over saying LOL and LMAO or whatever and decided that what they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So what do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or... So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Like the first 5 pages, then I read a review of the movie. Still gotta be, though. Her mind. Great, so what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards. Tommy. God, that's so funny! I love that. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. They're very good. I see that we're chatting about mesmerizing mommies. Well, I suppose that's that. To be fair, Robert's daughter is very hot. Goth date, goth date, goth date. Let's get a chant in the chat. Goth date. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor, estate. The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door, and I look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. This is so Haunted Mansion, and I am obsessed. I love the chanting in the chat. This is so good. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. This is so dramatic. Also, his house is gorgeous. You see the bones? I love that. Hello? Tommy really said, hello? Hello, is anybody there? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Tommy, pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. He's so dramatic. I love him. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry. There was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked? I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings? I like oil paintings. Right. Right. Please, let me show you around. Oh my god, his nails are painted. That is too cute. Okay. God, I love this. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason. This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I've been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. We walk past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward, there's more to see. Oh my god, I love him. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. And this is the library. Sunlight streams in from floor-to-ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room. Look out the window, look at butterflies, pick up a book. Butterflies, abso-fucking-lutely. He likes it. I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. That sounds so romantic. Just so tender. Oh my god. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. Ah, the pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. I love how mysterious he is. Pick up a book. He loves literally anything we do. Oh my god. You know, Tommy, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage youths into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggled against... Oh my god! I forgot about this. Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants. Okay, I think that's enough. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. That's a rare book from my private collections. I love it so much. That's so slutty. I really love that. In his home library, where his son can find it, where anybody who comes in can find it, in front of God and everyone. The reason I said it like that was because I do not watch the show. I don't know how you're supposed to say it. Look out the window. I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn! Oh! He's also horny for Craig. This is very fun. Is it Sasuke? Or Sasuke? I'm seeing two different things. Cheyenne said one thing. Sasuke. Okay, gotcha. Sasuke. Okay. Sorry I said it like that. Bringer of Catboys, I forgot that I'd called Damien a slutty boy, so whenever you... I forgot that I called him slutty, so I saw a slutty boy in the chat, I was like, me? Awfully forward. Fucking A. Did you know the Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of a full-length window? Wait, really? No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Please, will you join me for tea? Oh my god, he's so cute. I wonder if I'm just going to say that after everything he says. I just really like his dialogue. He's so sweet. I also just realized his eyes are pink. I follow Damien to a sitting room where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien pours and serves me more tea. Cheyenne, I see you are being very mean to me. I will fire you from being my mod. You don't get to be mean to me ever again. I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself. What? It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later time of the day that the working class had to enjoy tea, and the height of the tables on which they're served on. Oh. My dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Your home is really impressive. Oh, he loves that. He really loves that. Seems like you've really put a lot of work into this place. Thank you. No one's ever complimented my home before. Hell, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place, and look what you've done. I'm kind of jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What got you so interested in goth stuff? Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Did he take you into the city? Sorry? Did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious? Of course. But it's, you know, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. I really like that Amanda made him listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Oh my god. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into a sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and to try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same. Tell me, Tommy, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do, but I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing, and quite honestly, rather attractive. Please, do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sound sophisticated. Soap making videos on the internet, word jumbles, or juggling. I feel like soap making. Nothing we say is going to be impressive, but I think Damien likes us already. Soap is an important advancement in modern society, getting rid of germs and stuff. I would say that the people who make soap are the true heroes here. To watch them work is an honor. I tried making some with Amanda once, and we both had to go to the doctor for the rashes, which I guess goes to show that we should leave it to the professionals. God, Tommy is so awkward. I love this. We finish our tea and finger sandwiches. Come, I have one more thing to show you. Oh, this is so pretty. This is so fucking pretty. Damien takes me around the back of his home where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it and butterflies flit lazily through the air. My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Excuse me. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off a vine. Lilium bulbiferum, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? My loins are ablaze, thou art the tightest, or 3 cheers for sweet revenge. I don't want to be super openly horny, so I'm going to say thou art the tightest. Oh, he likes that. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Snapdragons, honeysuckle, or sunflowers? Snapdragons. Because they're cute, and you can do that thing where you squeeze them so it looks like they're talking. What a lovely choice. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. I love him so much. I love him so much. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's so cute. He would put together a bouquet for me? Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings. Oh, Tommy, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls his cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I'd put a little more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh, hey, a gargoyle. Oh, no, I knocked over the gargoyle. Oh, no, the first game. It's the first minigame. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, no. Oh, my God. Have to fix that garg. Where is my... No, that's the head. I don't... Stop. Oh, my God. No. Oh, my God. I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up. I am literally in hell. Do 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 do. What? Do 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 do. What is why? Why won't it let? Is there a neck piece that I'm missing? Why isn't it working? The head's upside down. How do I flip it? How do I flip it? Oh my god! It won't let me flip it. Oh oh oh! Shit! It did it again. Oh my god, stop. Please let me flip it. Oh. That was so scary. That was so fucking scary. Damien as a cat boy. Thoughts? Yes. Yes, absolutely. Oh my god. You know Damien owns a maid outfit. You know it. And that fills my heart with joy. I actually think that getting a maid outfit would be very fun. Much to think about. If I hit 100k, I'll probably get it on TikTok. I'll probably get a maid outfit. Ooh, that was a close one. Uh-oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset. Tommy, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything all right? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucian. What's wrong? He appears to have... Well, his teacher needs me to come to the school, post-haste. Oh, y'all are getting maid outfits? That's very good. That's so cute. Do you need help? Oh, no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're... Right. This is one of Lucian's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Like a marriage? Like having another dad to father your son? Let's go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Hey, Damien. You're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to the my kids are in trouble rodeo. Okay, wait, but those two together, I know I want to marry Damien. Like, absolutely, I want to marry Damien. But those two together, I feel like they're the best... I feel like they're the best suited to be together. And their kids are already friends. You're right. Okay, so out of the dads, I feel like Brian and Joseph are the same vein of dad. Both overachievers, grillers. I feel like that would be good for them. I feel like these two would be really good together. I actually could see Craig and Joseph together, but Craig and Robert would also be cute. Robert and Matt were like, Matt is like a huge softie who's getting Robert to like soften up. That's so sweet. All the dads in a poly relationship. Yeah, they're just all together. All of them. What is it this time? This, Damien, you have to see to believe. I don't remember what happens. Oh, God. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. I just remembered! This is so funny! Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of the creepy basements. No, Craig is the sporty one with the very small baby strapped to him. Matt is the cute coffee barista. We find another teacher in the boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucian and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucian has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucian tried to kill me. The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa. Wait a second. Lucian, did you try to cask of... you tried a cask of a how do you even say that? Amontillado? You know, cask of Amontillado Ernest? I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turn to Damien and whisper to him. What's cask of Amontillado? It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down into a cellar with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, and then buries him alive behind a brick wall. Someone has instructions. Amontillado. Well, someone else says Amontillado. Yeah, I don't know which is which. Y'all better duke it out. Amontillado. We have 2 votes for Amontillado. Oh. It's a lovely story. This fucking nerd. So, wait, Lucian, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly build a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then he realized that I'd lied about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad, it took you 20 minutes? Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the cask of Amontillado, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucian was leading you into an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? Amontillado. Okay, I got it. I read the first 5 pages and then read a review of the movie. It's only 5 pages long, and there is no movie. Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucian to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me, so when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was again. You 2 are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucian high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you 2. Thank you for your mediation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. Lucian, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin the drive home. Carpool time. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you, and I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job, I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucian continues staring out of the window. Love you too. God, he's such a good dad. I would kill to have this man as my father. Ugh! He's so sweet. I love him. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. God, he's so sweet. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucian hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright, and all things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good, so there's your silver lining. There is that, yes. I really admired how you handled that. You're a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him. And I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It rarely does. You're a good dad. See you around soon? He likes it. It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo, what you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition. Ugh, I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular-sized house? I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school to pick up Lucian since he lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of a fine vintage and then tried to brick him into the wall, right? How did you know that? Has everyone read the story except for me? Lucian live streamed the entire thing. God, that's so funny. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company. And a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. They're so cute together. Date complete! What are we gonna get? Yes! I love him. I love him. Damien Endgame. I'm sitting here and I'm like, I literally do not give a shit about the other dads now. Like, I just want Damien. Like, I don't think I should just... I feel like I would feel bad ignoring all of the other dads and then like marrying Damien, but like this might be a quick run through and I just want to marry Damien. Maybe I should date another dad just for like perspective. I still kind of want to fuck Robert, but I'm like legitimately attached to Damien to the point where like I feel guilty at the prospect of fucking Robert on the side. I know that was my original plan, to like fuck Robert on the side and then marry a dad, but like I feel like Damien deserves better. I don't know. Y'all debate in the chat. Who should we date next? Should we stick with Damien or should we go see another dad? While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters and a large yellow envelope through the slot. Takes a couple tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons! I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big ol' envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? Oh my god, her bedroom is so cute. Are you kidding me? Fucking Robert gets a bad ending with him. Anyway, he does, but it's a little hopeful. You know what I mean? Damien is endgame. Speedrun Damien. Yeah, I mean, there are two, like, the only two dads you can't end up, like, getting with, I think, is Joseph and Robert. But you can still, I mean, even the good ending with Joseph sucks. With Robert, at least you get, like, something hopeful that things will work out, but Joseph is pretty much a no either way, which is fine because I don't like him very much. Although, he doesn't have redeeming qualities. Well, whatever. I don't even want to think about that man. He makes me angry. I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And the suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in! Oh, I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie, that's amazing! I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview. Your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad. I know this one's really expensive, and it's so far away. I think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice, wherever you want. Wherever? I would like to point out that we have not seen Tommy Bahama with a job at all. I have not seen him go to work at all. Y'all talking about Five Below in the chat? Aw, hell yeah. Have fun at Five Below, Cheyenne. Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a burrito with a view. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. Oh, the music is nice. That's so nice. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID. And Amanda, slow down, you're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors, and we get all the professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I get a rabbit. Or maybe a snake. Or maybe both. Would the rabbit eat the snake, though? Oh boy, I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's gonna be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop, you're gonna make me cry too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. Tommy is such a good dad. He's so good. I think my stream over here is behind. Whatever. We actually may be trying to find a sugar daddy. Wait, they have Squishmallows at Five Below? Hold on, that's a game changer. Oh, Matt messaged me. You're right. Thank you for pointing that out. Hey, Tommy, what are your feelings about poker? Beyond hardly knowing her. God, that's funny. Poker? I hardly know her. There it is. Well, good talk. Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and I had to take the shot. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obligated. No, I get that. Of course he speaks in all lowercase. Of course Matt does. Fucking homo. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games, and I figured I should send an invite your way. That sounds great. I love losing money. Cool, dude. See you soon. Weekly poker games? Lose that money. Lose that money. Lose that money. I don't remember this. I feel like I've only done this once before. It's at Joseph's? Gambling? In a house of the Lord? Interesting. Matt invited me to a poker night at Joseph's house. I put on my going out coat and walked over. Across the way, I spot Matt, who's walking over from his own house. He's got a case of beer under his arm. Crap, I should have brought something. Oh, I forgot about his tattoos. I love him so much. He's so cute. Hey, man. Crap, I should have brought something. Nah, no worries, man. It's your first time. Just bring a full wallet. How long have you guys been at this for? Years, buddy. Just a nice way to keep in touch with the guys. It's never really high stakes. We passed it. Oh, it's so cute. The backyard's adorable at night. I agree. I think he is bi with male preference. They pass through the fence enclosing Joseph's backyard. Craig, Brian, and Joseph hover around the patio, drinking beer and chatting. Robert sits in the corner, brooding as usual. My man, he is here. He's here. Tommy, glad you could make it. So am I. I'm psyched to take all your money. Just like old times. Greg's the resident shark. We prefer the team person who's good at poker. I'm well aware. Craig's always been suspiciously good at poker. Are you still as terrible as you were in college? Poker face. Hey, I wasn't terrible. I'm not bad at poker. I'm definitely good at poker. Everyone stares at me. Okay, maybe that was a little defensive. Okay, I'm bad at poker. There's no way you're as bad as Joseph. Joseph shrugs. This is basically my tithing. I'm giving back to the community. Plus, I'm happy to just sit here and eat all of Brian's snacks. Guess who brought pigs in a blanket? Oh my god, he's so cute. Not Craig. Hey, my chia seed and granola energy balls are just as delicious. Everybody laughs. Let's just get the game going. We all take a seat at the table and Matt starts dealing cards. The first couple rounds go by easily as I'm getting the hang of things, but it's obvious that Craig is running the show here. Craig, how'd you get so good at this? It's pretty easy. You just start getting a feel for everybody's tell. Like Matt will scratch his ear. Hey. Brian adjusts his pants when he's trying to lie. Now wait a second. And I think you just loudly announce to the whole room when you have a good hand. Yeah, that's me. What's Joseph's tell? Everything. Literally everything. That man is an open book. He couldn't lie if he tried. Well, at least I have God on my side. See, you can't even say that with a straight face. What about Robert? Honestly, the man's an enigma. Robert raises his glass of whiskey to us in a solemn salute. I think he'd wipe the floor with us if he actually tried. I'm just here because I enjoy the company. Robert pulls out his phone and stares at it. Robert? Is that a flip phone? Yeah. What, are you drug dealer now? Yeah, what do you need? Horse? Speed? Tijuana Johnny's? Fucking hell. I can get you the street stuff easy, but if you're looking for something exotic or designer, it's maybe 72 hours and a favor called. Maybe I won't need you today, maybe I won't need you tomorrow, but someday. Oh, I don't really... I think I'm good. Right. But still, if you got the coin, I got the goods. I drop my phone in the toilet, and this is a backup until I can get it replaced under warranty. Everyone murmurs their sympathies. We've all been there. We go back to playing. I really gotta stop eating these pigs in a blankets. Pigs in blankets? I don't know, but they're very good. I think there might be cheese in them. Oh, why did he moan like that? I just now heard, why did he moan like that? Okay. Oof, I don't know if I got enough to raise you on this round. You can always bet your firstborn. If you think you can handle another one, be my guest. Briar and Hazel are a handful, to say the least. Buddy, you think 3 kids is a handful? Try 4. I'm operating at 100% dad capacity at all times. Actually, it's technically 5. Christine saw a commercial for one of those dolls that poop and wouldn't stop asking for it. We ended up getting it for her for her birthday, but she's so grossed out by the fake baby poop that she makes me change his diapers. So now I'm changing the real baby and the fake baby. There's just a lot of poop in my household right now. Daisy got one of those a while back. One night I walk in her after she tried to take the doll apart to see how the poop mechanism worked, but then she couldn't put it back together and started crying. Poop everywhere. Fake poop, but still. That reminds me of... Wait, do we all have poop doll stories? Everyone nods in agreement. Guys, I really don't need any more poop in my life than there is already. Can we just get back to poker and not talk about poop? Matt deals another hand, and we quickly forget about the poop. We run out of pigs and blankets, so we switch over to Craig's healthy snack food. It actually isn't terrible. These kale chips are phenomenal. We should sell these at the coffee shop. It's my own recipe. I'd be happy to give it to you guys. I can see it now. Pierce the kale chips. That's cute. Pierce the Veil is a popular post-hardcore screamo band out of San Diego. We all look at Matt confused. I hate that they're acting like Matt's references would not go well. Because I feel like maybe it's just because like Gen Z knows for the most part at least that cringe is dead. I feel like they'd appreciate Pierce the Kale. I feel like that's cute. You know what I mean? But I digress. It's maybe not in any of your wheelhouses. How's the shop nowadays? Busy as ever. I'm toying with the idea of hiring on another person to work the counter, but haven't found a good candidate. If Amanda's looking for a summer gig, let me know. That's really nice of you, but I think she's been burned too badly by coffee shops before. Literally, not figuratively. Matt cocks his head to the side. I'll ask her, though. We get down to the final hand of the night, and it's Craig in the lead by a landslide. Joseph has long lost all of his chips and is taken to tidying up, refusing any help from the rest of us. Brian deals us all cards. So, what's it going to take for Robert to give a damn on this round? Robert looks up from his half-empty glass of whiskey. Do you really want to unleash the beast? Well, now I'm curious. I got a long history of being a gambling man, but I'll only do it if you make it interesting. None of this penny chip nonsense. I got a Lily's 18-year single blend sitting in my closet right now. We're saving it for when River turns 21, but I'm willing to put it up as collateral. Now you're talking my language. He throws the keys to his truck on the table. She's seen better days, and she could still pull a tree trunk out of the ground. Nope. Myself and everyone else at the table immediately folds. Deal the cards, Bry Guy. Are you guys sure you heard the man? Deal. Brian deals in. These two are gonna have, like, angry sex afterwards. Like, I can feel this coming. Brian deals the next round of cards. Craig stares daggers at Robert, who casually sips his whiskey. So I know what you might be thinking. Robert put his old workhorse up for grabs. His only mode of transportation. At times in his life, his only home. How could he be so sure of his abilities in gambling? I'll tell you right now, Craig. I wasn't always like this. I was a lot like you. Smart, talented, cocksure of my own luck, great biceps, but it didn't last long, though. What is the music? I hate that! This is so scary! I hate that! They are putting out a very, very sexy vibe. I lost everything in a game of Pai Gao in the back room of a Shenzhen tea house in what I thought was a 3-day business trip. Everything. Gone. Clothes, money, identification, you name it. I woke up in a ditch near Zizu, I think it's Zizu Park, and had to make my life new from there. It took me 3 years to beg, borrow, and steal my way back to American soil. And in those 3 years, I saw the greatest depths of human fear. Love deeper than I ever had, and lost it all, many more times over. I've seen my own death, Craig. I know how I die. It's not like this. So let's make this more interesting. Robert produces the deed to his house from his jacket and tosses it on the table. All I have and all I am. Are you prepared to go the distance? Craig wipes the sweat from his brow. He studies Robert's face intently, searching for any sort of tell that he could find. Robert casually sips his whiskey again. I fold. Everyone erupts. Fine, the whiskey is yours. And that's why you don't dance with the devil. So what was it? Were you bluffing or did you have the cards? That's for me to take to my grave, fellas. Next week, boys? Next week. You got it. I'll be there. Sure thing. I love him. This has been very relaxing, and I sincerely doubt I will wake up in a cold sweat thinking about it tonight. Robert is extremely melodramatic. I really, really want Craig and Robert to hook up now. Like, this is just incredible. Keep working on that poker face, Tommy. We all say our goodbyes and head our separate ways. I keep forgetting that Tommy Bahama is our character because I feel like it's a name that would absolutely be in this game. Does that make sense? Okay, what dad do we date next? Should we go back to Damien? Because we did get to see the other dads. I really don't care about Hugo, to be honest. I wish I did, but I don't. Is Damien our next go-to? Here in Damien. Damien or Matt. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, y'all seem to want Damien. Let's go for him again. Okay. Just got here. Will someone catch me up? Hi, we're dating dads. We just did a very intense game of poker in which Craig and Robert had a lot of sexual tension. We've decided that we're in love with Damien, and we're about to go on our second date with him because he's a super sweetie. Okay. I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. I open up Dad book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter. Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. He wrote us a letter? Okay. Whoa, can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment folded into an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Damn, the dude goes all out. I pry off the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads, Dearest Tommy, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily, under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you must forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unseen, your companionship helped a great deal, not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit. And for that, I thank you. That said, Tommy, if you'll allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema, followed by a moonlit stroll, would be to your taste. I eagerly await your response. With great respect, D. Bloodmarch. I love him. Amanda and I both look up in the letter. Wow. He's good. So you're gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him on Dad book and let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut. You have to write him back. A real letter. But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon. Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool. Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like, then enclose them in the letter. Oh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop onto my laptop and peruse showtimes. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy kind of guy. Oh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2? Evil Never Dies. I don't know, that sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's a critically acclaimed exploration into the ennui of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. Really? Nah. There's just lots of blood and vampire titties. Yeah! Vampire titties. Well, let's roll the dice. I purchase the tickets and print them out, and sit down at the table with Amanda to try drafting a nice letter. I start writing, Damien. I do hope that this letter finds you in good health. Good one. What's next? I must confess of my amateur control of the written word. Jeez, Dad, have some faith in yourself. Okay, we're trucking along. Let him know how you're feeling. You find me in good spirits, for I very much felt the same after our last encounter. I did very much enjoy the adventure. I like that they gave you the opportunity to just fuck it up. Like, to just absolutely ruin it. You find me in good spirits. Nice. Asking to hang out already. True art takes time, Amanda. Oh, like Bruegel's landscape with the fall of Icarus. I find myself lost in your details. God, that's so cute. Dad, whoa. I saw it on TV. I'm not actually an intelligent person. Bring it home, Pops. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Smooth. Calling it the cinema is a classy move. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you will find both titillating and enjoyable. Best wishes, hard daps, namaste, we'll carry on. Best wishes. Then I sign my name. My full name. Fancier that way. Tommy Bahama. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. No, this looks so bad. This looks so bad. I love it so much. You spelled his name wrong. What? Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes. Now, all you have to do is seal it and put it in his mailbox. Can I seal it with tape? That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. You gotta have a wax seal. She lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's that other thing? Amanda pours some of the wax onto the folded letter and expertly presses a small piece of wood into it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing... Here it is. Your sigil. A little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome. That's so cute. So, scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch. That's true. I have a whole scrapbooking box. It's very cute. It's in this desk. And, you know, it's always very, very useful whenever I have to, like, write someone a birthday card impromptu. It's actually very helpful to have on hand. Well, I guess all there is to do is to deliver it to his doorstep now, huh? Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do it. Fucking hell. Ooh, why is this making noise? Okay. I already called my guy. I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has the good pigeons. Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. I head outside and walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into the slot in his door and go back home. Mission accomplished? Now we play the waiting game. The night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet with Damien. The next day he left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit, and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night, the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. Okay, I'm gonna take a break real quick, and then we're gonna come back and do the date with Damien. So, y'all go grab something to eat, go to the bathroom, get some water. I will be right back. Okay, we're back. All right. Let's see. Everything's looking good. All looking good. Yes. Okay. All right. At the cinema, ready to boogie. How do you do? I jump at the sound of his voice and turn around to see Damien right behind me. You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Is my desktop audio loud? It might just be in my ears. There we go. Okay. Was that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What?
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 Oh no.
Regardless, the hour grows close. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please, allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids, or perhaps Milk Duds. Let's do it. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. Ugh, my dad's here. I turn around to find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. Lucian, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. And what movie will you be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kids' movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it. Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. You? Watching that? Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it. Good luck with that, Dad. Lucian rejoins his friends, and I look over to Damien. Good luck with what? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. We wait in line for a little longer, and Damien buys us snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong. Damien and I take our seats and settle in for the previews. Glancing at him, I could see that he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest. Wait, isn't he afraid of horror? Is everything okay? Everything is perfectly fine. I'm so excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. Do you have a favorite horror movie? Of course, I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying. Oh, interesting. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring up some strange foreign horror film that I've never heard of. Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies?
Oh my.
You must be joking. I love horror movies. The lights dim for the film. Damien screams. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all. I hope they hold hands. I really hope they hold hands. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking. The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Awaken my coven. Two more vampires slide the tops of their stone coffins onto the floor. Brother, is it time? Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. It is time. The three look at each other, and then to the camera. For the Vampire Crusade. This rules. The trio of vampires flies off into the night as foreboding organ music plays into the distance. Two friends. They might kiss. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually a pretty fun flick. We get to a tense moment of the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with. Romulus, it is good to finally meet you. General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you! Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters all over everything, including the camera. Damien screams again, reflexively grasping my hand. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Damien retracts his hand and places it back in his lap. I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic and I got to an extremely scary section. He's so cute. What a liar. Damien goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. I wish he would hold my hand again. Are you kidding? I'm gonna melt. I'm gonna melt. Maybe I could do something to try and make him feel more comfortable. I've got it. I'll do what all dads do best. Talk during the movie. Tell a dad joke, point out a plot hole, or ask what's happening. Maybe pointing out a plot hole would help him feel less nervous about it. I'm gonna do that. Did you not notice how that guard fired 7 bullets? Wait, I hope he doesn't feel like I'm belittling him for being afraid of it. But his gun only holds 6 bullets? Yes, that is absolutely unforgivable from a filmmaking standpoint. It's almost unwatchable. Oh, thank God. Thank God he didn't hate it. I got so nervous. It's funny how it's so much easier to point out tiny mistakes in the work of others than it is to actually create your own thing, huh? Hey, look! There's an anachronism. The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie, where Romulus Badblood and the General's wife embrace each other in his crypt. It appears that the true vampire crusade was the vampire crusade in our hearts. Our cold, unbeating hearts. Romulus and the General's wife begin making out. Hard. The film fades to black, and the end appears on the screen. But then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Carmela, who watch the two from afar. Oh no! Twist ending! Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3, Evil Must Die Again! More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out again, and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end. God, I love shitty horror movies. They're so good. Damien and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He even seems kind of invigorated. What an interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be. Excuse me. Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk in the cool night air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes. Stop, I'm gonna throw up. That is so cute. Oh my god. He thinks I'm lovely. Oh my god! Damn. Okay, here comes the smooth response. No, none of these are good. Thanks, cool. Okay, thanks. No. Problem. Crushed it. We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. Don't be shy, hold hands while walking. Are you getting a little hungry? We could maybe stop off and grab something to eat. Worry not, friend. I have a plan. We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery? What? Are we going in there? A little bit of Victorian flavor, Tommy. Trust me. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. The music. The music this stream has been so incredibly vibey. This is so, like, vaporwave. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. Dream date, they're gonna fuck in a cemetery! I have been on dates to cemeteries. One time my first date with a girl was to... Wait, no. It was second date with a girl was to a cemetery, and it was a good date. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The nightlights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him. For being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic. Picnicking in graveyards is an old it's his voice, fuck. Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition. An appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and picnic basket. Wait, where were you hiding that? Under my cloak? Oh, right. Damien unfolds the blanket and we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses. Oh my god, that's so fancy. In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures. That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question, though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie? I wasn't... He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I just have never been good at those. I feel as if because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times. Damien, I'm so sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested another movie. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Graveyards, however. I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think, gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but I actually feel very peaceful. Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that? I'm not sure. It noticed us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly toward us, its shape taking a more animal form, more feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. I tried to scream, but my head was underwater. Sorry, this is not the moment. The creature is getting closer, moving faster. Oh, it's a dog. Oh, it's a dog. Oh, look at him! As it finally comes into the light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us. The dog trots over to Damien and sniffs at his hands. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog. Hey. We both look up, not expecting to see Robert! My two dream men. My two dream daddies are here! Yes! Oh my god. This is so cute. This is so cute. Stop. Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids. What? What? I didn't know you had a dog. This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the street, I put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard together. Hunting cryptids. Oh my god, he's so good. Damien and I share a look. May I give her a treat? Sure. Wouldn't give her cheese, though. Not to worry. Damien reaches into the depths of his cloak and procures a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? I love that he just has these on hand. I love that. The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks. My absolute pleasure. Damien shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs. Victorians loved dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a Maltese. I think big dogs are nice, too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool. They're so cute. Oh, my God. I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. What say we make our way home? Together? Together? Okay. Damien hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it, as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket and leads us out of the graveyard. As we begin the walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep. Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight. Damien, it was my pleasure. Tommy, if you'll allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. I think they're too classy to hook up. I don't think Damien is going to offer that. I don't. Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hand. Wow. Thank you, Damien. I'm gonna wave this at passing ships. I approve. Damien shuffles his feet. I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you. Someone who's open to my eccentricities. It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you. Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Damien blushes and hastily retracts his hand. I must take my leave. Good night. God, they're so sweet together. Before I can say anything else, he's gone. Huh. I unlock the door and step inside. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad, what's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just, Okay, yes. How was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Told you. But, as it turns out, Damien is... Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien. Scary cool. Yep, he is so cool, it's scary. Nice save, Tommy. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Wow, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? And how can I be so sure you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow. I don't trust you. Nor I you. We make intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will ya? I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight. Ugh. This game is very, very high quality. Day complete! Yes!
Wow. My stars, this... Never in a million moons have I had a date such as exquisite as this one.
That audio? I need a minute. That was... Okay. I really like this voice actor. Also, I like, that the voice I'm doing for him is actually pretty similar. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass the room, I can hear a faint sound, but can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. Okay, you can tell he was like, never have I had a... Or it was like, oh my. Never in a million years have I had a date as exquisite as this one. And it was very... It was very breathy. Very breathy. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Oh. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. Amanda, get out! Okay. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Wow. What has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oh. Okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on the wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. Oh, this is good! I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Can you come in here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, So just, whatever it is, and you know that you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now. Ta-da! Dad. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over, and sorry you're sad, but I support you 100%. This is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing, I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. Well, I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes? I guess I should start from the top. So, you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R... The best friend or the other one? The best friend? You got it. Yes. Okay. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night. They all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB final. Yikes. So, another important piece of information is... God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and, that's the thing. What? Whoa. I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst. Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just keep quiet and keep going about my business. And then one day, I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like, simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understandable. So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out together and eating nachos without me. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No. Yes, I know. So I storm over there, and I'm like, hey! And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt, because of course she does, and Emma R just, like, glares at me. Grace, nothing has come up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the... gossipy one. I know! Grace is the one nobody really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left, without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat, asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R, asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? What did Emma R say? Ooh, okay, get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what, let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads word for word an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I am trying my hardest to be supportive. They were dating in secret for, like, months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on red, and then, wait, left me on red. What's that? Oh, like she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there are red receipts. I don't know what red receipts are, but I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am, because at least she's being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R's been there since Dad died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected that I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help? Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know, it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess, unless you've been secretly a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Real friends don't do that. When you get older, you start realizing the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. Do you really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friend? It takes a lot of work to find and maintain meaningful friendships. It took me a long time to figure that out myself, and I wish I'd learned it sooner. If the other person isn't putting in the effort to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours, because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. Tommy Bahama is such a good dad. I'll keep that in mind. I look down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops. Yes? Thank you. You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Oh, I love you too, Dad.
Welcome.
Damn.
Yes.
Oh, Craig? Okay. I think this is where I'm going to leave off for today. I won't open Craig's message just yet. I think this is where I'm going to leave off for today. Kind of a bummer ending. I'm sorry about that. I guess kind of a nice note to end on, since their relationship is so sweet. So tune in. I believe I'm gonna stream Saturday or Sunday. I'm trying to get to be Twitch partner, so I think I'll do one of those days next. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you need any info on the Discord chat or any of my social medias, that is on my Twitch page on all of my panels. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and I love you. Bye.